passion. I'm here at Green Lake Park in Seattle, Washington, and we're at the Arch, which was moved here from the Martha Washington School for Girls, and that school was used to educate young ladies that had been involved in the juvenile justice system, or it also had students that didn't survive well in regular school. So that school has been demolished, and now we have the Arch, which was brought here and funded by the 2000 project, and it is said that this Arch is haunted because that school had so many issues that they had to actually demolish the school. Now there's a park on the grounds where the school sat, but there are a lot of stories about the haunting of this Arch, and you can right now just hear a lot of ravens flying overhead. It's kind of, it could be spooky, but it is also put in a beautiful setting. We'll show you some pictures of Green Lake. It's going to read, there's a plaque here, and maybe I'll just zoom in on the plaque so you can see it. But there was also, this Green Lake area is famous for a few things, not just this haunted arch. It's also famous because Colonel Sanders moved to this area, this neighborhood, the Green Lake neighborhood, and he studied spices here, and then decided after he learned all he could in this area of the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, he went back to Kentucky and became Colonel Sanders and started KFC. There is another story, but I will tell you that later, and it's about a murder mystery and another haunting on the other side of the park. So we'll just go around and show you a few pictures and talk about that there. But once again, this is the Haunted Arch at Green Lake. I just wanted to make sure that you saw the front side of this arch and the plaques up above it. And this is as you walk up to it. I was recording from the back side. I'm standing here at Green Lake. You can see it in the background. It's a beautiful setting, but it has a haunted history, and it's about Sylvia Gaines. She's a girl who was 22 years old when she lost her life here, and the way that it started is she wanted to get in contact with her father, who she had been estranged from since she was 5 years old. She got back together with her father. Unfortunately, he lived in this area and they had an inappropriate relationship. He became afraid that she was going to tell people about it. So one night when they were here, she had got some blunt force injury to her head. She tried to swim away, and she was dragged back out of the water, and they could tell that that's what happened because her heels had mud on them, and they found her tracks out of the muddy water and imprint from a man that was linked to her father, and she was eventually strangled and lost her life at 22 years old. And then when the father was very quickly found to be the suspect, and the police arrested him, he was tried, and within 3 hours of the end of the trial, the jury came back with a verdict of guilty. And her body, Sylvia Gaines' body, was found across the way, and that's become known as the Gaines murder, and it's part of the reason that Green Lake has a haunted history, is that there's reports of a young woman about 22 years old that wanders around very sadly around Green Lake. And so the Gaines murder is one of the haunted things about Green Lake, but there are others. But I just thought you guys would enjoy listening to some people play music in the background. It has good and bad, like most places, but Green Lake does have a very haunted history.